Hey everybody, happy Friday, Friday. It's Good Friday. It's the start of the Easter weekend. And I figured this would be a good time for me to check in. Obviously, you probably know by now, the show has been canceled in favor of Jim Rome on 1380 The Fan. Uh, there's plenty of places to put a show, so I'm not concerned about not having a spot on the radio, and I hope you get over it. I hope, a lot of you have been very kind with some of the comments that you've made, and I certainly appreciate all the great comments that we've had of people that have missed the show. I know how devoted so many of you were, listening every day, texting the show, the Tuesday time capsule trivia, the high school football picks of the week, so many of the segments, the Don Fisher segment on Mondays, that you guys have always told me how much you love them, how much you look forward to them. Well, they're not going to be on your radio, but it doesn't mean I don't have an outlet to be able to tell you my opinion on sports still, and I hope that you take some time to stick with us here on this channel for now. Big things coming. I can't wait to tell you more about that, but I would like to thank everybody that has been so loyal over the 9.5 years we did the show. And big thanks to the producers of the show, DC Hendricks, Caleb Hatch, Adam Lundy. Certainly with the work they did behind the scenes made it possible for me, because I don't know that I could have done what I did if I didn't have their support behind the scenes, and it was incredible. Also, big thanks to all of you that have reached out. I tried to get a hold of everybody, tried to reply. It's kind of hard to do when you're texting the text line, but you can always comment here if there's anything you'd like to add. But again, I wanted to give you a place to be able to follow what I'm doing and what I'm doing next. I'm not done with Fort Wayne sports, I will tell you that. I love this place. I have followed Fort Wayne sports since I've been a kid. I have tried to share my knowledge of Fort Wayne sports with you as a sports fan. I know how crazy Fort Wayne is about sports and all the great local sports we have. I hope I did a service to the high school community, to the colleges here in town, the professional teams, tried to always keep you up to date with things that were happening there. And of course, Purdue, IU, Notre Dame, tried to stay on top of the teams that matter most to you in the Fort Wayne area. But anyway, got to make it quick today. Don't want to take up a bunch of time. Once again, just a big, giant thank you to those. I mean, literally, it's in the hundreds of people that have reached out, that have expressed either gratitude or sorrow or whatever it might be, and I appreciate every one of those comments. They really do mean a lot. So keep an eye on this channel. If you could, hit the subscribe button, if you could do that for me, because this channel, brand new. Wasn't planning on putting anything on YouTube. I had a radio outlet. But now, without being able to share my thoughts on radio, this will be the outlet. So follow me on Twitter at Brett Rump Sports. Follow me here on this channel. And like I say, I can not be on your radio at 4 to 6 during the day, but it doesn't mean I don't have something to add or say, and hopefully extend some knowledge your way, because that's what I'm going to plan to do here with this channel. So thanks again for all the amazing support that you've provided to the Sports Rush. The sponsors, oh my God, they're so loyal. So many of them that jumped on board, and I don't want to forget anybody, so I'm not going to mention every sponsor, but you've probably heard them on the radio, and please support their businesses. They're terrific people. They're terrific business owners. I didn't want to have anybody on the show that I didn't fully trust and believe in, because I didn't want my listeners who had the confidence in me to go to a place that they couldn't have confidence in. And so those sponsors have been unbelievable over the 9 years, and I would be remiss if I didn't give them a giant shout out and a thank you. Some of them from the very beginning, some of them fairly recently, but they all were so important to me and so important in the support of the show. And maybe even kept it on the air for a lot longer than perhaps it should have been. I just saying. But anyway, thanks again to everybody. Big thanks. Stay tuned. Hit subscribe. And we'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks.